Finding community is really important because it's what makes life special, and what makes things interesting, and what brings you up when you are down.
The moment that I figured out that these are my friends was probably when we were just playing D&D, and we're all going through this mess in the outside life. But inside playing D&D, we're like creating a world that we wanted.
That's a D20.
We came here, packed up our whole life, and came to Iowa for this job. And then what we thought was gonna be like a 3-year kind of stint in Iowa turned out to be 5+ years here. And so much that like we bought a home. Finding my family here and finding my place here was very important. It was right after the pandemic. It was just us. And I really wanted to make Iowa work, but I knew that in order for Iowa to work, we really needed to have people and support around us.
Coming out of COVID, not having any friends except for coworkers, and still couldn't hang out with them besides out of work. And that's where we found our friend group at a local game store up in Ankeny called Dungeons Gate. And Rob and Melissa have like a close community. And at that time, it was very needed.
We kind of connected through Nextdoor, the Nextdoor app, to play D&D with each other because I couldn't find a group here. I had just moved here, so yeah, it was rough to try to find just random people to play D&D with. They invited me to play with their group, and we just kind of got closer and closer, I guess. So.
And she's like, hey, I got 5 people that would like to play D&D and invite them over to our house. And part of me is like, oh, that's really cool. And then the other part's like, we need to like scramble and figure this out. It was like a week later, and Jess was like, hey, we should open a game store. She like said something that resonates with me till this day, and it's nothing ventured, nothing gained.
This is just strictly a passion project for us. We had a lot of passion and excitement already built in from our community that it made the lift a little bit easier. Play is so important. I just think it's that little extra bit of dust or sprinkles on top of that cupcake. I mean, it's just what makes life a little bit special. September 19th was our opening. It was wild in the best possible way. There was this moment that I actually stepped outside and just peered in the windows, and I'm getting a little choked up about it actually. There was this just beautiful energy of community and people filling the space in such a special way. And I just thought, wow, we built this together. Like, it wasn't just me and Cody. Like, we might have like initiated it, but this was a community effort, which was just so powerful to me. My mom and my sister and my brother-in-law were here for the grand opening. We had Cody's parents from Florida come. The excitement that they had about it was just really magical because they had built it with us.
They probably don't realize it, but in a lot of ways, meeting them changed the trajectory of my life.
Go to your local game store and make some friends. Sit down at a table, introduce yourself, and have a little bit of courage to put yourself out there. I think a lot of times we get stuck behind the computer and behind our phones, and we're not really making those connections out in the world. Just sit down and say, hi, I'm Jess. Newton is very special. It's unique. It's charming. It's welcoming. It's inclusive. We're just really excited and happy to be just a little part of it.